right, everybody, this is workout 2 of Jumpstart Your Fit. It's Coach Matt here with the beautiful Holly, and we're gonna take you through the next workout in this amazing progressive series. And now that you've gotten a little bit familiar with it, we're gonna step it up a little bit. So I'm gonna just have Holly go right into the exercises. So if you wanna get more repetitions in, follow along with her while I'm kind of explaining the more technical parts of each motion. And the reality of us trying to do this for you guys on camera, I'm gonna try to face the camera as much as possible so I can communicate to you. And so we're gonna have to make some concessions, but that doesn't mean you need to change anything. You're just gonna keep working out. We're gonna do this together and get through this workout number 2. And stick around to the end for another fit tip. So let's get warming up. Hopefully you're not too sore from that first workout. And we're gonna start with some arm circles. What you wanna do here is like push your arms away like you're pushing out on 2 walls to extend the shoulder. We're gonna go forward and then we'll switch and go backwards. So we're just kind of warming up the shoulder joint. Probably in my experience over the last 22 years, shoulders are probably the most common pain points, and knees would be second, right behind it. So you just want to go till you feel a little bit of burn. All we're doing is stimulating a little synovial fluid in the shoulder. Now we're gonna kind of warm up the hamstrings. I call this pick up your keys to stretch and warm up the backside. Don't go too far, keep your head up, and basically you're gonna reach down like you're picking up some keys with that forward foot and do that. If you want a little bit more advanced, Holly, keep going. You can do it with balance like this. So what I'll try to do is have Holly just keep rolling if you're staying with her as I explain things. All right, let's do one more. So you see I'm balancing and she's not. So do what makes sense for you. Let's switch legs. I'll start with the basic. You're reaching, keeping that toe up is gonna activate and stretch more of your hamstring. Come all the way up to activate your glutes and lower back and kind of get your mind into the frame of mind that you're ready to work out. You're here to have fun. We're gonna try to make this as fun as possible. We told you about working out pays dividends. That's the greatest investment for your health. All right, so we got 2 blocks today, just like each workout. And we're gonna start warming up the shoulders and with some front laterals. So right arm. So Holly's gonna stay on her right, I'm gonna stay on my right. That way, one of us will always be facing the camera. So you're gonna be facing away, right arm front laterals, and going right into the motions. All right, so we're gonna go about 10 repetitions. We'll do a combination of time and reps. The idea is this: first time through, getting familiar with the movements, warming up those muscles. And if it feels too light, make sure you add a little tension. If it's too hard for 8 to 10 reps, that probably means you have too much tension. All right, relax that. Now we're gonna switch arms. All I'm doing is handing that same handle, or you can switch like Holly, doesn't matter. It's just a little more efficient. That's the cool thing, got options here. So now we're doing those left front laterals, coming up to about eye height, moving a little bit faster. If you're really new to exercise, just slow it down like this. Momentum is what gets you injured, and the beautiful thing about the FitForm, there's no momentum. So very unlikely you could hurt yourself. Just want to make sure the tension is appropriate. But don't make it so light that you're not doing anything. All right, so we're gonna switch back to the right hand and we're gonna do rear laterals. So that basically is here. I'm gonna be using my left. I'm gonna face forward on both, and you're gonna do like that. So you're doing your right arm. So you can see I'm doing my left, and we're bent over. Just like in the last workout, we got that nice 45-degree angle, head neutral, squeeze out. You're trying to activate these back of your shoulders. This is a rear lateral raise. Make sure tension's appropriate, and that's good. Let's switch arms, go right into it. So since I'm not gonna face away on this one, nice and smooth. So Holly's going a little bit faster, creating a little bit of momentum, which You really can't generate momentum because of the mechanism, but you can kind of activate more muscles by getting into it to help overcome more of that resistance. All right, now we're gonna go into a chest press. So I'm using the right handle. And again, just for efficiency's sake, you don't necessarily have to switch handles on these exercises if you're doing unilateral, one arm at a time. So Hollie, keep going in the exercises always. And left foot forward. And just like I'm coaching you, we'll press out. So Hollie will be my guinea pig. She may not even know what's coming, just like you. So I'll coach everybody, including myself. So we're just pressing out, knees are bent, and driving open palm, like you're pushing something away. You're closing that refrigerator door. Stay away from those snacks. All right, pushing out till you get a nice burn. So you should feel a burn in your triceps, in your chest. Now we're gonna switch arms. You can see I'm staying with the same handle. You can switch. You can also take breaks when you need to. Put the opposite foot forward of the press arm and coming just forward of the chest and pressing it out. Open palm. And I'm kind of matching the angle of this cable to activate the right upper pec muscles, these chest muscles up here. So those are the ones that lift your chest. And we're also working the triceps, the back of the arms. All right, we're keeping going. All right, next, I'm switching back to my right arm. We're doing the chest fly, keeping your right foot on the platform. That keeps the FitForm from moving. Most importantly, especially if you're cranking up the resistance. So we're gonna go chest fly. So it's basically coming across the body and up. Chest fly. Switch your arm. So you go inside arm and squeeze across. Squeeze across, nice. All right, so this is keeping going. We go about 4 more reps, get a good burn. Working that chest, so you're keeping the wrist straight, coming across the body and push. I like to think I'm pushing this part of my wrist through and across. All right, let's do 1 more. And we're gonna switch sides. Now Hollie will be facing the camera. I'm gonna stay facing the same way. You're switching your arms. We're gonna go 10 more reps. Squeezing through. Again, this first time through Jumpstart Your Fit, we're just getting familiar with the equipment and how you can activate those muscles. Do Hollie, do 2 more. Nice, squeezing through. And good. All right, so if you're in the second round, you're in week 3, doing this the second time, I want you to go through that sequence 1 more time, all right? But we're gonna do our finisher, so you do that twice, and then do this finisher with us. But if you're in week 1, which most of you are, we're gonna go right into a bilateral, both arms at the same time. So Hollie's gonna face her face forward, I'm gonna face away. You can do military press either way. So you want your hands, palms open, wrists straight, knees slightly bent, spine neutral, head up, and we're gonna press up and overhead. All right, so if you wanna go faster tempo to get a more of a burn, we're going for 30 seconds, so we got about 20 seconds left. If this cable is making contact and that's irritating, you can go under, thumbs under, and do it this way. Both are effective. Find your fit. It's the name of the series. So let's keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So as we progress through the Jumpstart, 7 workouts. Each one I'm gonna push you a little bit harder and farther during those finishers, okay? So that was block 1. If you need to take a break and get a drink of water, pause the video, go hit that. And if you're ready to keep working, heart rate's moving, we're gonna go right into block 2, all right? So we still have our handles. We're gonna do our left foot forward. Right foot is slightly off the platform, and we're gonna hinge forward, push that chest out. Go to a depth that's comfortable. Go ahead and keep moving, Hollie. Do your reps. I want Hollie to keep going, so if you want to stay with her and do this faster while I'm explaining things, you can get in more repetitions. But this is a Romanian deadlift. This one, if you're strong, if you've been working out for a while, you can definitely crank the tension up on this one, all right? Now you can either switch handles or stay with the same handle, just make a slight adjustment. I'm gonna twist more towards you so you can see what it's doing. And now we're hinging forward and up. The most common mistake I see is people kind of flexing the knee and doing it like a squat. That's not the goal. You wanna bend forward and hinge up. Bend forward and up. Keeping that arm straight. All the pull comes from your hamstring and glute. Smack that, woo! And up. All right, so finish that one up. Now, we're gonna have to switch to our leg straps or the ankle straps, which we already have on in workout one. We showed you how to do that. So hopefully you remember. And I'm gonna go ahead and put on my right leg. So I'll be facing you guys. So just clip on that carabiner, and you want the triangle facing the pulley. And we're gonna start with hip adduction. So AD, not AB. And what you can do with that, I like to hold on for stability so you can focus on the exercise and not on the balance. We're just gonna bring that forward. If you do have balance, you can come out farther and come across this way, or you can hold on to something if you want to get a little bit more range of motion. So I'm going to do it this way, pushing that heel inside, and I'm slightly twisting my ankle to the outside, my toes, that ankle. So my ankle's kind of going like that as I come across. Let's do a couple more. This is for the inner thighs. And now what I'm gonna do is go right to the curl. So leg curl, you're gonna bend forward, curl up. So Hollie, keep going while I explain. Want that knee pointed straight down and curl it up. When I do my other leg, you're gonna see this a little bit better. But you can see on Hollie, see how she's got her upper leg is perfectly straight, facing her knee, facing the ground. You're basically activating the back of your leg. All right, now we'll switch to the other leg so we can get that side. So I'm not facing away from you guys. I'm gonna let Hollie demonstrate while I explain. And so she's coming across, doing the inner thigh. I'm gonna go ahead and hook mine on for the leg curls because I can show you those. I'm gonna let her demonstrate, and that way I can keep facing you guys. So she's doing, coming across the body, activating those inner thighs, doing those adduction. You're gonna be biomechanical experts after the end of this Jumpstart Your Fit. So let's do 3 more, yeah. Feeling good. Hopefully you guys are having fun on the Jumpstart series. All right, let's go right into the leg curls. I can do these with you so you can see, as promised, you can see my left hamstring. So we're activating these muscles here. Again, you can go faster or slower depending on how much resistance you have, as long as you're not in any kind of pain. Nice and smooth. The goal with this series is activating your muscles, getting them used to exercise, and then you can go do some more of the advanced workouts on the Teeter Move app that we have. So many great workouts. So this is basically just to get you started. So that was your hamstring curls and leg curls. So we did both legs. Now we got a super duper awesome finisher. This exercise is so cool, but you have to unclip and go back to your handles. So this is giving you a little bit of a breather. And what I want you to do is carefully face away from the pulleys. You're gonna reach through your legs so you can grab both handles. See, I got both handles. And just like we did in the bent over rows in workout 1, you want to bend forward, chest out, and we're going to squeeze those glutes. These are called pull-throughs. Believe it or not, you can add a lot of resistance because you're using the biggest muscles in your body to do this movement. This is the best booty burn, beach butt exercise. Yeah, so pull through. It's okay to bend and extend the knees a little bit, but don't squat. You're not trying to do a squat. You're doing a pull through. So if you're not feeling the muscles in your buttocks, just tweak the form a little bit. We're doing this as a finisher, so keep going. We can go 10 more seconds. If you got the motion, so you can speed it up. 5, 4, and 2, done. All right. So those are one of my favorite FitForm exercises that you can possibly do. So now we're gonna do a quick cool down right before I give you fit tip number 2. So let's do an arm cross. So you just pull it across the body, thumb up, and just really stretching those shoulders. Put your chin on your shoulder, say hi. All right, exhale, release. We'll go the other side. So workout number 3 coming up. So what you should be doing between workouts is taking a little bit of a breather and going for a walk, get outside, do some kind of movement. And if you want to get a little more technical, you can do what we call zone 2 cardio. All right, so I just kind of switched arms. Now I'm gonna do what I call the chicken wing. So basically gonna be putting your hands overlap like this in the small of your back. And you're gonna push those wings backwards by pushing your chest out. Slowly look up to the ceiling. Should not be uncomfortable, but you should feel a stretch. If your joints feel like they don't like this, just tweak your hand position so you're not in pain, but stretch. Nice. Okay, now let's finish with a little hamstring curl. You're gonna step one foot off, right foot on the platform, toe up. We're gonna reach for our toe, or you can just kind of sit into it like this, a little bit easier to support yourself, but bring that toe up. See the difference? If you bring that toe up, you're gonna feel your calf stretching as well as your hamstring. Push your butt back. You're trying to feel it here and here. If you're not, just kind of make some adjustments. All right, and let's do the other leg. There, I'll do it out to the side so you can see me, because I want to talk to you about our fit tip number 2. All right, so we talked about working out being an investment in the last workout. So I want to ask you guys a question. Do you know one? All right, finish that stretch. Holly hopefully knows this, but do you know what the number 1 and 2 predictors of health span? So you have lifespan is how long you live. Health span is how long you live and you can still go to the grocery store, still go on vacations. Basically the way you want to live. So what are the 1 and 2 predictors of health span? I'm not gonna put her on the spot, but it is muscle strength and muscle mass, how much muscle you have. So the idea is build as much muscle and strength as you possibly can until you hit 70. That's gonna basically give you a longer health span, statistically speaking. So that's why your investment in the FitForm is gonna do something amazing for your health span, assuming you're actually using it. So speaking of that, workout number 3 is coming up. Hopefully see you there. You know, take a day off, do some movement, go for a walk, and we'll see you on workout number 3 in this Jumpstart series. We'll check you there. See ya.